When you have number one beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if they can pull off a major upset. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense will get the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Carr. Looking left. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat at them.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the right. Plows through the defense. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Under fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think he'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Now on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
It's complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
What an unbelievable job by the secondary. No pass rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to fire. The quick out. Open space at the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him boom.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to pass. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to...
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially with good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. With the catch, it's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Harris. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Harris. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Unloads quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. makes the grab on third. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Pulls it in, it's Gray. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Coates. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Takes the handoff. It's Bray. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, Huskies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling.
Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It is good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you?
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Power football with the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Juke! Oh, he broke out another move. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. There he goes to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Washington.
It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. operating in the red zone here on second down. Running to the left. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kick is in the air. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers...
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference battle of note. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Pulls it in, it's Harris. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys. Touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. they're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Got a man. It's Johns. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll try the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Firing toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Off play action on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Got the 1st down. Looking for more.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Washington sends out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Touchdown, Longhorns! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. Finds his man. It's John. At midfield, he's got room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wilson will throw. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Hunt. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it again. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Breaks into the open. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring him.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. And they'll take a knee. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score